Real, chasing that runners-up place, looked the likely winners, but Atletico turned the form book upside down.
A season-shaping game for both of these sides. Hold on to your seats. This could be quite frightening. The 128th Madrid derby, a season shaper for both sides. There's a lot more than local pride at stake in this one. Real win. It ensures they finish in the top four. They'll be in the Champions League next season, even if it means having to go through the early rounds. They're hoping to secure second spot, which is where they are at the start of the game. And that would mean they go straight into the league placings. And a bit of hostility in the opening minute of the game. Alan Seedorf winning no friends. Partisan red and white Rio Blanco crowd.
Well, the playmaker Valleron's got a wrap on the ankles early on from Seedorf. His intentions have been made clear, Rob, but it's a silly free kick to give away in that dangerous position.
Tomino is back in the team for Atletico. He was missing in the Copa del Rey. There's a fright in the gymnastic clearance of all people from the leading scorer at the moment, Fernando Morientes. What was he doing back there?
Well, there's a player coming in behind him. I think he felt that he was going to get in, and he was going to get in. It was Radic Babel.
He's challenged by Karembou. Jose Marie takes it well, finds some ground, gets in a great shot! And a groundbreaking goal! That's lifted some of the relief. Well, I don't think he could quite believe the amount of space he found in there as he took the ball down well on his chest, realised that he had 1 and 2 touches of the ball to play with it, and then there was no opposition team scoring.
Rob, I couldn't agree with you more. Absolutely spot on. He was able to control the ball outside the area, take 2 touches on his left foot, not closed down by even Campbell or Hierro, who was the closest to him.
Morientes has gone down. It was after a collision with Teresi. Teresi asked him to get up straight away.
I think there was a little bit of afters there, Rob.
This is what happened with Teresi, and there was a definite elbow there, wasn't there?
It's an elbow, definitely, un codazo. An elbow from Teresi, Rob.
Well, if the linesman saw it, there's only one punishment, and that's a red card. But a card hasn't been produced.
Obviously, the linesman didn't see it, Rob.
That was a major escape for Stefano Teresi. Meanwhile, Fernando Hierro can struggle on no longer. The Spanish international who was kept out in midweek goes off. And it's not Yanni who's come on, it's Guti. If Atletico can win this one, it will be their 1,000th home victory.
Well, Rob, they've only won 1 game in their last 17. It's 1 win and 5 draws, and that's not a great record. I think it's a great time to get your 2nd victory in 18 games.
There's a chance for Real Madrid. Will it, will it, will it, will it? It does! And there's a little bit of respite for John Toshak as Fernando Morientes does it again. Well, that's the best way to beat a volley. Slipped away from his marker and just dug it over the goalkeeper. Morientes, 23rd goal in 25 games. His 12th goal in 10 league games. At the moment, he's unstoppable. Tony's cross. Oh, Roberto Carlos to the rescue. Juninho. Again Juninho. Roberto Carlos. Superbly casual. Juninho gets it back, drills it in. Again, he didn't have the power, but he's the only man other than Jose Maria scored the goal to stretch put at Ilkner tonight.
He's been given far too much room, Rob. It took a slight deflection, it was creeping inside the post.
And Atletico Madrid get their first victory against Real at home since 1992. And they get their first victory at home this season since January. They've taken 4 out of the last 24 points, which is why they're in a desperate situation close to the bottom. Morientes searching for his second goal. Oh, it's a whisker away from Raul. Between them now, Raul and Morientes have scored 50 goals this season. 2 minutes of time added on. Guti. Seedorf has space, or he's lost his concentration. Now for Raul, here's a chance. Had it been on the mirror side of the pitch, on his left foot, he'd have whacked it in. Slightly unbalanced when it falls on his right foot.
Some good passing movement though from Real Madrid, Rob. This is the second brilliant passing movement in, what, a minute and a half. And just the final balls let them down on the last 2 occasions. But it's a good game. There's some fabulous football being played. I just wonder who's going to retake the lead.
Juninho, Jose Maria. Blocked by Campo. 2-1 Atletico Madrid. Right on the half-time whistle. Jordi Lardin, a Catalonian, brings Madrid alive.
Well, I don't need to wonder who's going to retake the lead now, because that's a fabulous goal. He's a player that's not had a great season. He's been off form most of the season. He hasn't even been able to get into the side, but that's a wonderful strike from Jordi Lardin. And what an invaluable goal this could prove to be. Just look at this one, Rob. Great strike. Hammers it, no chance for Bodo Illner.
It's Real Madrid to go straight onto the attack in the second half, and it's Seedorf who blows his big chance. Well, less than 40 seconds on the clock. That really could have caused a sensation. He did all the hard work, had shaken off the defenders, he'd found himself an opening, but he couldn't work out his angles or the trajectory. Seedorf. Now Valeron, ball carrier. Jose Maria. Lardin. He's buzzing. Great ball by Lardin, and Juninho gets there, and that was a tremendous save by Ilkner, who sprawled his 6'5" frame and prevented Atletico taking a 3-1 lead.
That's a clever little pass from Jordi Lardin, and Juninho's so unfortunate. It's just the legs of Bodo Illner that stops it going over the line.
Onside, Juninho, chance to tie it all up. Oh, he just took too long. And his good friend from the Brazilian national team came in, Roberto Carlos, and stole the show. He knew his strengths too well. And that was an improvised but sensational and maybe game-saving tackle.
Well, it had to be, but I think you're right. I thought Juninho should have took the opportunity a little bit earlier than that. Neither he nor Jose Maria are offside. I thought he was going to try and curl one in the far corner, and I think the intervention of Roberto Carlos did enough to put him off, but that was a real opportunity as the substitution's being made, Rob, and it's Valeron who's coming off.
He hasn't been 100% fit in recent weeks, Valleron. He had a knee operation. He's been about 80% of himself tonight, and he's replaced by the Argentinian, Solari. He's only started 5 games this season under 3 different coaches. And while Palinceidov goes off and another Brazilian enters the field, Savio. Beauty. Savio fouled. The most fouled man in La Liga every 19 minutes is said to have been hit by a defender this season.
If an Argentinian can fall easy, so can a Brazilian, Rob. The man with the glass ankles.
Raul Morientes wait to pick up the pieces. The heavyweights come forward. Sanchez and Campo. Campo gets a flick to the ball. Teresi stops it. Roberto Carlos! Oh! That was a blinding shot. And a brave, brilliant save. Even in slow motion, you're going to struggle to see this.
Well, this is a thunderbolt. And that's good goalkeeping from Molina, Rob. He couldn't have seen it till late, but great reflexes.
Molina, that's a good punch because he was under heavy fire from Ivan Campo. Juninho. Jose Marie sucking in air. Juninho sucks in defenders and scores a brilliant goal! What a goal! He's a little genius at times.
Well, you said earlier, Rob, he definitely deserved a goal. He's had an outstanding game. He and Solari were involved in the counter-attack movement, fed the ball to Jose Marie, who cut inside. But it's a clever little play, still had a defender to beat, and that little feint to take the ball inside, let it run across his body, and had the cool and calmness to slot it into the far corner. What a marvellous goal, and I wonder will that be decisive now for Atletico Madrid. Great finish from the little man.
You have the moves of a ballerina, and it shows you don't have to blast the ball in those situations. This is Guti. Oh, that was a pretty blatant foul. 2 footsteps away from the penalty area. We may yet get that red card, which we've been expecting all evening. Well, it's yellow. It was Tony who took him out. Molina's had his hand stung once tonight. He'd prefer it to come off parts of his defender's body, so there could be some shrapnel. Roberto Carlos goes for just a quaint little chip. It just hasn't been Real Madrid's night. It hasn't been Real Madrid's season. The pressure is going to be on John Tuchak over the next 24 hours. It's been an awful week, and he's had all of his aces out tonight. Roberto Carlos and Mijatovic back, but it's not been enough because they've been scalped by the Red Indians of Atletico Madrid. 2 sensational goals from Juninho and Lardin. Jose Marie started off. Morientes with a consolation goal. They're celebrating victory, but they're celebrating staying in the First Division. The pride of Madrid goes to Atletico.
Well, a few weeks ago, we were hoping to get Juninho back into the Premiership. I imagine Jerry Armstrong, after a performance like that, he's staying in Spain, he's staying in Madrid.
That's his best performance of the season for me, Rob. We actually said that night he was playing out of his skin, and it was timely for